Step into the frame, let me paint the name. Michael Longo, bringing art to the game. Animator, illustrator, vision's insane. Brush strokes, electric, can't contain the flame. Follow the lines, watch the colors collide. Welcome to the canvas, take a creative ride. From the first sketch to the masterpiece vibe, the Longo in the zone, let the art come alive.
Hey art lovers, welcome to my channel. If you're joining me today, this is the very first episode. Welcome and thank you for joining me on my journey. Subscribe to keep following. So like the title suggests, we're going to talk about K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah!
Now if you haven't seen this movie, shame on you. Because it is, first of all, Netflix is #1. Second of all, absolutely phenomenal. Character design, beautiful.
Yeah, that's right.
Animation, chef's kiss. Music, well, you know how good the music is. Come on. So I thought to myself, what would it look like if it was another genre of music? And then I thought, Rockstar Demon Hunters. Oh, what a great idea. Just take all inspirations from the greatest of the great. Kiss, Slash. Just put them all together into these three demon hunter girls that are just going to kick butt. And I thought, let's get to it. Let's see what K-pop Demon Hunters would look like if they were Rockstar Demon Hunters. All right, let's jump right in. Rockstar Demon Hunters. I am your friendly, scruffy artist. Yeah, who's got time for grooming when there's art to be made, right? All right, so I started with a very basic just gesture, just to get the pose for each girl that I wanted. And now I'm just kind of roughly drawing in a few of the details, like minor details like arms, hair, eyes, mouth. This is very rough. I'm not going in detail right now. This is just to get a feel for it. Now keep in mind, I never nail the hands like I did this time. Usually I'm looking for reference, or I'm making the pose with my own hand. This time I just kind of nailed it right off the bat. That was a fluke. Don't give me credit for that. Alright, so I decided to put like leather straps around Rumi's wrists, because it's just real punk rock. And now I put a rose on Rumi's guitar as a homage to Guns N' Roses. Not sure if everyone picked. Alright, now the fun part, the details. I started with Mira. I put large framed glasses, sunglasses on her, sort of like a homage to the late Ozzy Osbourne, may he rest in peace. And the great Slash from Guns N' Roses. Just putting some detail into Rumi's leather jacket, put some spikes on the shoulders. I gave her a sort of tattered kilts or skirts. Sort of wanted to go with like a punk rock over leggings sort of feel, as well as some steel toe boots. Just kind of, it all came to me as sort of, that would be Rumi's rock star style, you know? So I expanded the canvas so I can go down and show the boots a little bit, just to give an idea. And then I decided also going to put a sweater wrapped around her waist, tied up in the front. And back to Mira, you know, just high boots. That just seems to be something that's fitting for her. And I also added just a series of bracelets around her wrist, just kind of covering her whole forearm. I felt like that was a staple to the punk rock genre, as well as it just looked like Mira's the fashionista of the group. She's gotta have some jewelry. Alright, so now I'm jumping to Zoe here. She was actually the easiest to nail the likeness of. She's the youngest, so I went with the bigger eyes. You know, her hair was quite simple, although I might change it because it's not punk rock enough. It's not rock and roll enough. So I might change it. I then went on to give Zoe the jean jacket with torn sleeves, with the pocket square, and just sort of the Bon Jovi homage. He used to wear the jean jackets with the torn sleeves, or the jean vests. And then now we're getting into the cleanup. Now this is where it really starts to pull in together. This is where you want to solidify your lines, as well as consider line weight. I don't often do that, admittedly. I really should pay more attention to line weight, but then I have too much fun with it and I just lose control. Anyway, so I gave, like I said, I gave Mira the large frames, and now I'm just shaping in her hair. I did decide I want to put highlights, a different color highlight in her hair, just give me sort of like an Avril Lavigne feel. And then the bandana, which I think I'm gonna put the Korean flag imprinted on it. And we put the spiked collar, the regular graphic tee. I kind of abandoned the tattoo idea. This is still a show kind of directed to children, even though it's enjoyed by all. It's so I felt like the tattoos are too much. Now in the detail, this is the fun part. The details are always the fun part. You got some beaded bracelets, some wired leather straps, just all along the forearm, and then obviously some long painted nails and the guitar pick. Now I might change Zoe's instrument simply because I don't want all three girls to have guitars. I think she has more of a drummer feel. She is the rapper of the group, so being on beat, and the drummers are always so responsible for keeping the beat. It just fits, it just works. Alright, so we're cleaning up Zoe's face, which took forever, and I need to use a lot of reference. Just for some reason, I couldn't nail it right from the start. And then here at cleanup is where I sort of made the decision that I wanted to make Rumi's earrings guitar picks instead of just regular earrings. I thought that was a cool, neat little addition. You kind of just got to make these snap decisions even throughout the whole process. I can be in the coloring stage and make a decision and erase and redraw simply because, hey, I got a cool idea last minute. The whole process is up to you. Alright, so now we're just cleaning up the leather jacket, which I didn't want to be too big on her. Kind of wanted it to be fit, very fashionable with a cutoff just before the belly. And now we're cleaning up the hands. Once again, I never nail the hand first try. This is a fluke. Do not give me credit for that. Alright. It's coming out really nice. I think it very much has the aura of Rockstar. They're no longer K-pop. Like K-pop, they have their fashion, their style. I am keeping, everything that makes Rumi, Mira, and Zoe them, without taking away from them, but adding in still Rockstar feel. Alright, and then I'm gonna use AI to just generate some random logos for them. And here's where I made the decision to change up Zoe's instrument to drummer. Alright, the video ended up cutting off, so I don't have the recording, but yeah, so I swapped it out. As you can see, I also had the idea of making the drum kit made out of the same energy as the Hun Moon, those waves, those blue waves. Sort of like the way the girls' weapons are made up of the energy. I wanted her drum kit to be made up of that energy, sort of like the drum kind of just appears, right? So I'm just cleaning that up right now, and then I'm also going to change her hair. I decided you know, the way she has it now, it is very K-poppy, but it's not rock and roll, and we need it to be rock and roll. So I'll be switching that up. All right. So now, as we come to the end of the cleanup phase, just finishing up on Zoe, and I added the tooth necklace. I kind of made it a lot bigger than a shark tooth because I didn't want it to be confused for a shark tooth. That is one of the demon's tusks. I thought that was cool. So she's wearing one of the demon's tusks. That's definitely rock and roll. All right, so cleanup is pretty much finished. I'm gonna zoom right through the coloring phase. You can watch the whole process, but I'm gonna play some rock and roll music that would be Kpop Demon Hunters. What would Huntrix sing if they were rock stars? Let's try.
Glamour drips poison in starstruck eyes. Soon no see
Well, there you have it, art lovers. Rockstar Demon Hunters. I hope you had as much fun following along with me as I did creating the art. Please like and subscribe and follow on all social media, as I'll be creating more art like this or similar that you'll enjoy. Alright, see you around. Take care, guys.